Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Prabhu ji, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna Prabhu ji, Pranam.
Hare Krishna Prabhu ji, Sagar Pranam Prabhu ji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu ji, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna Prabhu ji, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna Prabhu ji,
Sagar Pranam.
Hare Krishna Prabhu ji, Pranam Prabhu ji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu ji, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna Prabhu ji, Pranam Prabhu ji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu ji, Pranam.
Hare Krishna Prabhu ji, Pranam Prabhu ji.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Why it was not coming? Am I not the host now? See, I'm not the host. Aradhya, where is Aradhya Kancha? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram. Shri Radha Govinda ki.
Jai.
Okay, you are ready? This is the verse today, 4:21-24. This is Prithu Maharaj addressing his citizens. Ya uddharet karam raja.
Ya uddharet karam raja.
Ja dharmeshu asikshayan.
Dharmeshu ashikshyan.
Prajanam shamalam bhunte.
Prajanam shamalam bhunte.
Agam cha swam jahati saha.
Agam cha swam jahati saha.
Ya uddharet karam raja.
Ya uddharet karam raja.
Praja dharmeshu asikshayan.
Dharmeshu ashikshyan.
Prajanam shamalam bhunte. Agam cha swam jahati saha. Uddharet karam raja.
Uddharet karam raja.
Meshu ashikshayan.
Dharmeshu ashikshyan.
Prajanam shamalam bhunte. Gam cha swam jahati saha.
Agam cha swam jahati saha.
Uddharet karam raja.
Uddharet karam raja.
Dharmeshu ashikshayan.
Raja dharmeshu ashikshyan.
Prajanam shamalam bhunte.
Prajanam shamalam bhunte.
Agam cha swam jahati saha.
Agam cha swam jahati saha.
Prajanam Yaha, anyone, king or governor, uddhare, exact, karam, taxes, raja, king, prajaha, the citizens, dharmeshu, in executing their respective duties, ashikshayan, without teaching them how to execute their respective duties. Prajanam, of the citizens. Shamalam, empire. Hongte, enjoys. Bhagam, fortune. Cha, also. Swam, own. Jahati, gives up. Saha, that king. Any king who does not teach his citizens about their respective duties in terms of varna and ashrama, but who simply exacts tolls and taxes from them, is liable to suffer for the impious activities which have been performed by the citizens. In addition to such degradation, king also loses his own fortune. Any king who does not teach his citizens about their respective duties in terms of varna and ashrama, but who simply exacts tolls and taxes from them, is liable to suffer for the impious activity which have been performed by the citizens. In addition to such degradation, the king also loses his own good fortune. Yes, Supriti Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Purport by Divange Sesi Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai. A king, governor, or president should not take the opportunity to occupy his post without also discharging his duty. He must teach the people within the state how to observe the divisions of Varna and Ashrama. If a king neglects to give such instructions and is simply satisfied with levying taxes, then those who share in the collection, namely all the government servants and the head of the state, are liable to share in the impious activities of the general masses. The laws of nature are very subtle. For example, if one eats in a place which is very sinful, he shares in the resultant reaction of the sinful activities performed there. It is a Vedic system. Therefore, for a householder to call Brahmanas and Vaishnavas to eat at ceremonial performances in his house, because the Brahmanas and the Vaishnavas can immunize him from sinful activities. But it is not the duty of rigid Brahmanas and Vaishnavas to accept invitations everywhere. There is, of course, no objection to taking part in feasts in which prasada is distributed. There are many subtle laws which are practically unknown to people in general, but the Krishna conscious movement is very scientifically distributing all this Vedic knowledge for the benefit of the people of the world. Hare Krishna.
Om Jnana-timirandasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshur-militam Yena Tasmai Shri-Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna-Prishnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namini. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisheshaya Shunyavadi Pashata Deshatarine. Jayo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Ya Uddaret Karam Raja, Praja Dharmeshu Asikshayan, Prajanam Shamalam Bhumte, Bhagam Chasam Jahati Saha. Any king who does not teach his citizens about their respective duties in terms of varna and ashrama, but who simply exacts stalls and taxes from them, is liable to suffer from the impious activities which have been performed by the citizens. In addition to such degradation, the king also loses his own good fortune. Now, who is making this statement? This statement is made by Prithu. In fact, within ISKCON, when we have internal seminars on management, always Prithu Maharaj, this passage is taken because he knows the responsibility of a manager. Very interesting. He's speaking something which looks quite reasonable. Prabhupada is saying these are the subtle laws. Just like if the father doesn't train the children properly and the children do sinful activity, the father, mother have to held responsible. It's common sense. Correct? So everybody wants to have produce children. But if he is told that there is a law that you will be held responsible if you do not train your children properly, he'll become very careful. Correct? So similarly now, if the king is there, he has a lot of privilege. Just like the judge is there, he has a lot of privileges. He has a house, he has a car given by the government, he has some servants at home, he has a very good salary. In India they have a lot of vacations, even more than the children's. I thought children's have more vacation. I think out of 365 days, they work only 200. Schools are only 200 days. 165 days is holiday. But the judges in India looks like they have more holidays. British time, 2 months on summer, 1 month, like children's only. So many privileges. So many privileges. Lot of vacation, very good salary, good, one car, driver, servants at home, and not only that, so much respect everywhere. When they go to the job also, everybody just gets up, my Lord, my Lord. Because he has a responsibility. Because of that, because he's delivering on that responsibility, therefore he is given that privilege. And if suppose a judge doesn't come to the court, can the clerk say, the judge has not come today, can I sit there? Can you deliver the goods? Okay, you can sit there, you can go to sit on the seat. You have been just typing the order of the judge. So you say, then I'll go and sit there. Today judge is absent, maybe he's not well. Go, sit there, no problem. But then can you deliver a proper judgment? Can you or not? That depends whether you are capable. Then you are entitled to the privileges. You cannot expect privileges when you are not able to do your job. Makes sense? Now, Prithu Maharaj is the emperor of the world, not a small personality, he is a big person. Can he he is thinking deeply that I'm actually enjoying a lot of privileges. Or the emperor or the king, a lot of privileges are there. You have a big house, palace, not even a house, you have palace. And then you have, thousands of servants. Every comfort is taken care by the state. He's getting, and he doesn't have to do anything. He's getting tax from the people. People are working hard, and the portion of their income, it comes to him. He has unlimited wealth. And then previously, today constitution is there. Previously there was no constitution. The word of the king was a constitution. What a kind of privilege we can imagine. Today they say a demon goes crazy, that is called democracy. There is, we have the constitution, we have the press, we have the bureaucracy, we have legislature. They say different pillars of democracy, they say like that. So even if suppose you meet the Prime Minister of India and you give some suggestion, he cannot implement it. It has to pass through legislature, he has to make amendments in the constitution, he has to do a lot of work. He cannot just pass it like that. But previously it's not like that. Kind of privilege he is making. What he speaks is the law. Oof. He is the press. He is the law. What he speaks becomes the the announcement. That is the press. He is the constitution in himself. He is the press in himself. Just imagine the kind of system he's having. And if some case is brought in front of him, he says, kill him. Immediately he is killed. Somebody brought in front, he says, leave him. Immediately he is left. We cannot imagine the privilege a king is having. Prithu Maharaj is aware of this privilege that is there. And he's thinking that I cannot execute this privilege if I am not executing my responsibility. That is the beauty. He is quite conscious of it. He knows anybody, with every post the privileges come together. He knows I am occupying today the post of the king or emperor. So automatically these privileges have come to me. He is quite aware of that. At the same time, he knows these privileges come with a responsibility. Now in Satoguna what happens? Person is quite dutiful. Satoguna means the mind is quite calm. Person is not selfish. He is not envious. He is quite a good person. And he is thinking about his duties. We see in Bhagavad Gita also, Krishna reminds Arjuna about his duties. Arjuna, akirtikaram Arjuna. Today you are there in the situation, Arjuna, you have to punish these criminals. For various reasons, these criminals have to be punished. And you are just walking away from this place. So are you aware of your responsibility? Don't you think people will laugh at you? You are thinking you are doing a great service by walking away from the battlefield. So how do we take it? Just like say Black Cat Commandos, how much crores are spent in training one person, I heard, correct? And then there is a situation like what happened yesterday in America. One person became crazy, correct? And took a truck and started driving on the top of people. And then when he stopped, he started firing. And you are a Black Cat Commando there. You have been trained. Maybe you didn't do anything till that day. And now you are trained. And now a situation has come. You have to act. And you say, no, I believe in non-violence. Crazy. Doesn't make sense. We had many times, you have seen outside every building there is a security guard. Practically he has no work. We give him work other than security work most of the time, correct? We are also using them, you garden the plants, you give this to the cow. Practically he is getting free salary, correct? He is just sitting, he has no work. But suppose we have been maintaining a security guard for a long time, and suddenly one day actually a criminal comes who's running away after stealing somebody's purse, and we say, attack him, go. I believe in non-violence. This is crazy. He took all the privileges whole his life, and he forgot what responsibility he had. And the moment an opportunity came for him to deliver on his responsibility, what did he do? He just walked away. And same thing, Arjuna was about to do that. So many people feel that Bhagavad Gita here is very dangerous because by hearing Gita will become responsible or not responsible. But that's what reverse happened. Arjuna was actually running away from his duties and responsibilities. He had enjoyed the privileges, but now when a situation came to actually deliver on his training, he was trained very well, not especially trained. And now when when an opportunity came for him to deliver on his training, he wanted to walk away. I think Krishna, and non-violence for a Kshatriya is a joke. Every anga of the society has different roles. Non-violence for common people is fine. They should not pick up weapons. Like yesterday, that man, after killing 20 people just by driving on them like insects, and there is no fault of them. Maybe this person believes in certain ideology, no problem. You have a right to believe in any ideology you feel. Okay? But then if you feel that American state is against that, you declare war on American state, individually or collectively, fight with the soldiers. That's fine. That is not wrong. But you cannot kill innocent people on the street. It doesn't make sense. This is madness. Okay, now this person is doing that, he has to be punished now. And you have been posted there, you have been trained, you're getting fat salary, you are having a gun, you're having everything, you're having a good a car, you're having everything. And now a chance has come, this man has killed already many innocent people, and he is not satisfied by that itself. And that crazy man now has taken his guns and he wants to shoot people. He had more things in his car, but he didn't get time to throw them. Some bombs also he had. Correct? And you are a person with a gun and you don't act. Correct? You have to act now. True? You have to act. So there is a responsibility. So therefore, Prithu Maharaj is saying that if it is that I am the king of this country and I don't train you how to execute your responsibilities, correct? Your duties, And then what happens to me? I am going to be responsible for that because I am collecting tax from it. I have to be punished for all that activity. Now this is, isn't it? So actually always duties and responsibilities go together. Most of the people who are tamasic, they actually bring their degradation because they accept the duties, so the privileges, but they are not bothered about the responsibilities. It's just a matter of time, laws of nature will take care of it. Just a matter of time. Laws of nature will destroy everything. Laws of nature are very, very strict. That is why it is said even in companies, fourth generation destroys everything. First generation struggles and sets up a company. Second generation develops it still more, and the company becomes well established. Third generation maybe make it still is a big brand now. The fourth generation, things are free, they don't do anything, and they close the company. In fact, Prabhupada used to say, now look at ISKCON also. Srila Prabhupada struggled, made the movement. Second generation, his disciples have expanded. ISKCON name is now known all around the world. Second generation. Third generation still developed it. Now, just like the temple is now done, everything is, people are coming to temple, correct? And nobody knows the struggle of the third generation. The fourth generation, which will come, correct, they will not even know how the temple was made. Temple is there, huge crowd is coming to the temple. Yesterday I heard in Juhu temple, 5 lakh people there. 5 lakh people in one day. So things are easy now. A lot of people are coming, a lot of donations are coming. There is no anxiety for maintenance, everything is easy. And you forget for what reason people are giving respect to us. We forget why do we deserve this kind of privileges? What is the responsibility we are having? What we have to deliver? And then collapse. Everything is destroyed. So Prithu Maharaj is quite conscious of his responsibility. At the same time, he is also conscious that there is a plan. Generally people feel, there was Newton. So once what happened, at his lab, somebody came to visit Newton's lab. So he asked Newton, how did you make the solar system? So the person said, I think, Newton said, it just happened by accident, Yesterday all these balls were lying and they flew, the gears flew and the solar system is formed. It's kind of mechanical arrangement. He used to move and everything will move in respective position. More or less, because it's not so easy to make because all elliptical, not exact circle. But more or less the idea was there. So then that person said, I can't believe it. You should have actually done it. So you don't believe the model of the solar system has come by an accident? I said, no. So how do you believe the real thing has come by an accident? So actually, whenever we had an opportunity, sometimes I was chatting with my classmates. There was a WhatsApp group they made. So somebody was said something. So I said, no, there is a design. He said, no, there is no design. I said, see, something is absolute. Something is absolute. For you, the accident is absolute. Accident is so powerful, it can do anything. For me, the designer is absolute, he can design anything. So therefore, there are two schools of thought which develop. One school of thought develops into thinking that the world has come by an accident, even though there is no proof of that. It's a postulate. We see in this world, just like even a watch I have, it's designed. Mobile is designed. It's ABCD actually. So we see that the world is designed. Now, if the world is designed, then the world has to have a plan. You make a for something, you make a mobile for something, correct? It has to have a purpose. Now, that when it comes into picture, then it is easy to identify what is good or what is bad. Just like this person yesterday who has killed so many innocent people in America. It was not large. If he had more resource at his hand, he would have done bigger damage. But if you ask him, no, unfortunately the person is also dead, but suppose he was alive, he's quite convinced what he's doing is correct. And he's doing it in the name of religion. Another joke out about it. Doing in the name of religion. He had some flag of Islamic State, I'm doing for religion. So therefore, religion is just an application. We have to go to the fundamental principle of spiritual science. Does he agree that this universe has a creator? Yes, it has a creator. Does he agree, therefore, the universe has a plan? Yes, it has a plan. Once there is a plan, something is good, something is bad. But the problem is that most of these people are not having any ABCD fundamentals, lacking any fundamentals. They're just, what do you say, religion without philosophy becomes fanatism. They just behave in a very fanatic way without actually be able to discern what is good or bad. They lose the fundamental philosophy and therefore they lose the discrimination. And the whole thing goes into showing that my faith is superior than your faith is superior. It doesn't make any sense. By this you do not show anything, rather you don't prove anything, rather things goes down. Correct? If the people have to give a job, and if I know a person belongs to this kind of religion and they are behaving like that, I will avoid. I know that what kind of behavior is. So you don't uphold yourself, rather you put everything down. Things go down and down in this way. So Prithu Maharaj is not on the platform. Prithu Maharaj is quite clear, very clear. Yes, there is a plan. And he also knows that he cannot execute the plan of the Lord alone. He knows by the will of the Lord, by blessing of the Lord, presently I am in a situation, I am the king. And he's reminding his citizens that please be careful, because if you do any impious activity, I will have to bear the burden of that. In fact, laws of karma, 1/6 of the karma comes to the king. So please, and he knows that he has to train his citizens properly so that they do not do any impious activity. Like Parikshit Maharaj, when Kali Purusha searched the whole earth for a place, very impious activities happening, he could not find it. He could not find a single place. That's called good governance, good responsibility. And what we see here, Prithu Maharaj is the same way. He's saying, I have to do this. Otherwise, I have to bear the reaction. Otherwise, I have to, I have to take the reaction for any impious activity that happens. He's quite aware of his responsibility. And now he is asking for the cooperation of the citizens of the island. You see, that's the responsibility, seeking their cooperation. Because it can, just like a body, the different angas of the body have to cooperate for the body to function. So similarly, the different sections of the society, the Brahmana, Kshatriyas, Vaishya, Shudra, different sections, have to function cooperatively for the benefit of the body. So similarly, a society can be healthy when all the 4 angas are cooperating. And today what happens is that in a society, people just put blame. The government is not good. Now, are you doing your job first? Then you can ask. So this is all topsy-turvy in the present situation. But basically we can understand good and bad, morality was absolute. Why morality is absolute? Because it is aligned with spirituality. Morality independent of spirituality is controversial. Somebody will say this is good, other person will say it is not good. In fact, you see, last 100 years, morality has changed. Many things in the same country were unacceptable, today it is acceptable. Correct? So it is not, it will become controversial, but no. And therefore, the laws are also changing. In the perception of morality of the society, what is good and bad is changing. And they say, in keeping pace with the society, gradually the laws are also adjusted. Correct? But none of them have actually a picture to the what is known as absolute morality. When we have morality connected to spirituality, then the morality takes a absolute nature, fixed nature. Because it is anyway not good for spiritual development of people, so that thing becomes bad. Anything which helps us to remember the Lord becomes good. Anything which goes against becomes bad. Anything which gives pleasure to the Supreme Lord becomes good. Anything which gives displeasure to the Supreme Lord becomes bad. So that way, the morality becomes well defined. Now, we can try, just like Srila Prabhupada says in a letter to the president at that time, I know how, I have a clue how to go back to Godhead. And I have to take as many people as with me. Correct? So you may desire, but it is at the end left to the other individual how much benefit he wants to take. So human life is a great boon. We have a great facility. Parabhavasthavada bodha jata yavanna jigyasa atma tattva. So whole life is a defeat. Parabhavas yavanna jigyasa atma tattva. If this inquiry doesn't come within his heart, who am I? Atma tattvam. Does God exist? Atma tattvam. If he exists, do I have a relation with him? Why I have forgotten him? Do I have a purpose in life? Why the world people are suffering? Jigyasa. Ordinary jigyasa everybody has. There is food, there is sleep. That animals also have. But a spatial jigyasa, only human beings can have. And therefore, everybody dies. Or what is the use to die without meaning? Yavat kriya tavad idam mano vai karmatmakam yena sharira bandha. So beautiful instructions are there. Parikshit Maharaj is well trained, Raja Rishi. He's not only a king, he's also a wonderful great saint. Okay? And he's having this quite aware of his responsibility as a king. And he's seeking the cooperations of the citizens. And he has also divided the citizens based on their capacity, because not everybody, all fingers are the same size, So there are some people who are quite peaceful and pure, so they can do the responsibility of a Brahmana. They can guide the society without any selfish interest, without any, any motivation. They can give perfect guidance to the society. They are the teachers, educators. They are also visionaries. They even give guidance to the king. Then there is another section of society which is less intelligent and pure than the Brahmana, that is Kshatriyas. They can work on administration, management. And they also have a responsibility to see that the laws are being followed. They have a responsibility to the Prithu Maharaj to give protection to the citizens, guide them, train them. Then there is Vaishyas, who also have a responsibility to see that the society is well maintained, well fed, economy. And finally there are Shudras, who can take a job and work but cannot take a responsibility, anything higher. So in this way, he knows not everybody can do all the job according to their see. So if the society is made aware, like Yudhishthira Maharaj was asked, can you take up the throne? He said, I don't think I can do the responsibility. It's very wonderful kind of feeling. Okay, Hare Krishna everybody. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat
for the
Pranam.
class.
Hare Krishna
Thank
Hare
you
Prabhuji.
Krishna
for the wonderful
Prabhuji, Dandavat
class.
Pranam.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna
Dhamma Pranam.
Prabhuji. Pranam Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Pranam Pranam.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Hare Krishna Prabhuji,
Hare
Dandavat
Krishna
Pranam.
Prabhuji, Sadat
Hare
Pranam.
Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Prabhuji,
Today we have a
Pranam.
privilege.
Hare
My
Krishna Prabhuji, Pranam Prabhuji.
introduce
Hare
you.
Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Pranam Prabhuji.
Yes, Avinash Prabhuji.
My younger brother has come. You know, I was very proud that I got into IIT. He beat me, he went to IM. Many people in IIT try to go to IM, they cannot. So he did that, and his son has beaten all of us. He went to Harvard, which is, I can't even pronounce the name properly, but it is supposed to be the best university. Okay? So all of you say Hare Krishna to them.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna Avinash Prabhuji. Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Welcome to Mangalore,
Krishna
Prabhu.
Prabhuji,
Hare Krishna Mataji. Dhamma
Hare
Pranam.
Krishna Prabhuji,
Happy New
Mataji.
Year. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Mataji, Dhamma Pranam. Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Hare
Krishna
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna Mataji Dandavat.
Krishna
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna
Hare
Pranam.
Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
The Vrindavan Yatra is fully booked. We have all the seats are finished. Okay? If anybody wants to talk to Gaurav, talk to him, but I don't think he can do much. So I was thinking after this, every 2 months we can have one yatra. But first thing you can write to me which place you would like to go. Because as far as I can understand, most of the congregation is retired and they like to go for yatra, but somebody should take them. Correct? So I wanted all the language leaders because we are being trained this time in the responsibility, correct? So you are not language leaders, you have a responsibility. Now the bookings are done. Number one, you have to do the room allotment. Please talk to Gaurav Prabhu. Then after that, you have to see their travel is convenient, they're all together. And after they land in Mathura, Agra, different places, you have to help them club up into different vehicles so that they don't have to land up. Some are going alone, they're in great anxiety, sort that out. And there in the Dham, you have to get up in the morning yourself first and bring them for the Mangalarti at 4:10. 4:10. You have to get up 3:30, wake up everybody. Not that you come running. You have to get up half an hour before. So a lot of responsibility is coming. Okay? Take care. And then in your area, just like say Odisha, Jagannath temple, Tamil Nadu, Srirangam temple, what do you say, Andhra, Mantralayam, Tirupati, okay? Maharashtra, Pandharpur, Kerala, Guruvayur. Please immediately locate the best month, which is the best month where the crowd is little less, so we can come peaceful and start working out. And when you come for the yatra, you will be able to see the kind of facility we expect. Very good, neat, clean facility, okay? And in the same way, you have to organize, okay? So be ready. There's a lot of responsibility. And you can send me the suggestions of the places which you know, and we will assign to the different language leaders. So every 2 months, in a year we can have 6. So I think it will take us maybe 2-3 years for us to give one round of all the important places. Okay, so I wanted to do before, but we were that time extremely busy in the temple construction. So we will be, maybe not everybody can come from the temple, you know, because temple is running, a lot of people are needed, but some people from the temple will come for every year. Okay, Hare Krishna. How is it a good idea?
Very
Yes,
good idea,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji. Hari bol.
Ji Prabhuji, very good. Hari bol
I
Prabhuji.
want to go to Dwarka, Prabhuji. Dwarka,
Very good
Gujarat.
idea, Prabhuji. We will manage.
Yeah.
We'll try.
I know all the people who are attending class even at 9 o'clock means you have no office to go. Either you're retired or you're at home. So, yes, yatra on yatra. Yes, Puja Vrinda Mataji, Hare Krishna.
I would propose at least after a few months we should go to this thing,
That's what I'm
Kurukshetra, to read all the 700 slokas of Bhagavad Gita there.
Yeah, very good, very good. So make a list. Ratnangiti Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, Jagannath Puri, we have to do that one time, Prabhuji. Jagannath Puri. Hare Krishna.
We did 2 years ago. We did.
Oh, okay. We missed that, Prabhuji.
ठीक है. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Vancha kalpatarubhascha kripa sindhuve cha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnava.
Namo Namaha.
Anantapuri Vaishnavindra ki.
Jai. Srila Prabhupada. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Darshan. Very close darshan. Chalo chant Hare Krishna together.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
everybody.
Hare Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama
Hare.
Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.